Oh my word. We've got paint on the walls. How's about that? Look at that.
It's not in this room.
It's just like a different site, isn't it?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Great. Having lots of fun.
Wow. God, it looks stunning, doesn't it? Compared to what it did. That spray gun's amazing, isn't it? That's mad. Cotty, you was right about that weather coming, Si, weren't you? Bloody hell. No, no. Wow. That's actually some really nice finish with that, isn't it? We've got skirting going on already. Oh, don't mess about. How's about that?
Mess about.
Proper job. Wow. Need to keep us lot, this little team off YouTube, because otherwise the whole of the UK will be coming to come and get the DAC team to do. It's amazing.
Fixing that one on this week.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, we're ahead of schedule.
Let's pull the schedule up.
Oh.
I think we actually are. Really impressed with that spray. Oh, you got spots in and everything.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Just got to do that connection up there.
Yeah, nice.
So.
You ain't messing about here. Not that I doubted you for a minute,
I know.
but this is good. Very.
We got that sprayer
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Oh, if we'd have had that, it'd been a game changer. But
we do some.
you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Don't look back, only forward.
Yeah.
Nice, good. It's wicked. Happy day. Oh wow.
Alright, isn't it?
Yeah, cool.
They're quite good to be fair. Good for like exposure and stuff.
Yeah, they look good. What, they just been delivered?
Yeah. Just trying to get them so fiddly, trying to get in.
They stand out well, don't they? All right, Mary? Typical. They look good though.
Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, lovely feet. Yeah, not bad to be fair. They're just the right size as well, really.
Yeah.
Just hope they don't blow away.
Do you think they'll blow away? That's what I was going to say.
To get them on is enough.
Yeah.
Because they're not cut properly.
They're cool, aren't they? How many did you get?
7. They'll go all the way
Oh,
down there.
so all of...
I thought it was silly, we don't want it to look tacky. It's made
No.
so that when people pull up, they just instantly show you.
Yeah, it looks classy, doesn't it?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
get
nice.
the message across. So yeah, and then just need to get Mikey to do the signs.
Yeah, nice. Might generate some walk-ins.
Well, that's what I thought, but not even that, it looks better as well.
Yeah, definitely.
For a tenner each or whatever.
Yeah, happy days.
Well, we've got 2 of them.
Oh, right, nice, yeah.
With that.
Well, it come out nice.
Yeah, it's got obviously Trustpilot logo on it. And,
Is it dye bond?
yeah.
Yeah.
They call
Yeah,
it, they don't
nice.
call it that anymore, it's called ACM.
ACM.
Yeah, aluminium composite material.
Oh, it looks really good.
It's got the Trustpilot logo on it, just all those bits and pieces.
Yeah, yeah,
So
lovely.
Put the icons on instead.
You got 2?
Yeah, one each one.
Yeah, nice.
So, yeah, we're just going to get them.
That's come out really nice, the image quality as well, to be
Yeah.
fair, even though it's blown up.
Yeah.
It's come out better than the brochure did.
Yeah, no, it does look better. Looks quite good. Yeah, so,
Yeah, really smart.
yeah.
Looks well good.
Just got to get it up at some point. But.
Yeah, lovely. Looks really cool.
So if you want to get Mikey sorted, I don't know if you want to frame
Yeah, I'll get Mikey to put some a frame in the grass, and then we can somehow build it. Yeah.
There's one behind them.
Yeah, lovely. Happy days.
Yeah.
I got run because I got a meeting, but yeah, it looks good. Happy days. So I just wanted to discuss the kind of plan of action in terms of phasing you out and phasing them in, so that we can move on.
Yeah. Well,
So I just wondered where we were at, really.
Jasmine is there or thereabouts. Obviously, Jack's now based over there. for the next couple of days. Well, until he goes.
Yeah.
And I've given him and Dale a briefing on what needs to be done. So
Yeah.
it includes Gemba doxing the whole place.
Yeah.
So the first port of call is the DTF. So he's working on that today with Michael. Obviously,
So Mike's getting all the DTF SOPs made.
No, so Mike's still working because he's busy.
Yeah.
But he's obviously talking to Jack if he needs support. But Jack's in his area making all the Gemba docs.
So Jack's back?
Yeah, he's back today. Yeah,
I thought he had COVID.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
But he's Gemba doxing the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that by the end of play today, really, it should be
perfect. All the SOPs are on there.
And then we're gonna, when Adam's got a spare half shift, we're
Yeah.
gonna give it to him. Say read it. Read
We need
all
to
the
make
Gemba
sure
docs.
they're all on there, don't we? The night team.
Yeah, but what I'm going to say
Yeah.
is read it. There's no point in being on there right now because there's nothing on there.
No,
relevant
yeah,
to them.
sure.
Read through it, learn it, play with it without speaking to any of us, and see how far you get.
Yeah.
And then that is the perfect test because he can
Yeah.
go, yeah, that was perfect up until I got to
It's
this
exactly what we did with customer care,
point. Yeah.
with refunds and credit notes and stuff. We just gave them the SOP, didn't say a word,
Yeah.
and my test was if you can complete it and don't ask a single question, then we've made the SOP
Yeah,
correctly.
exactly.
I think it might be worth, obviously the beauty is having it all on the app,
Mhm.
but for common things it might be worth us
Print them
eventually
out.
printing it and
Yeah,
making some
laminate
folders.
Yeah.
Like where they're all in there, all the SOPs for each machine, so you have a file by each machine, a hard copy as well,
Yeah.
which I could in theory flick through for.
Yeah.
Might be
I
worth
thought
having that.
And I thought for the extra common ones, maybe even printing them out and putting them above the machines.
Yeah, definitely. And on that note, the Kanban obviously is majorly slipping. So
Yeah, it's not.
is
It's
that
only the paper that was out, and we knew.
I just
the
not.
paper
Yeah,
was out.
it's more than that though. I'm just not convinced it's being run right. Like even at the top, someone's bought in all of like the bleach and stuff, and they've not restocked. They've just chucked the whole box on the top shelf, not in its standard location, not unloaded it, not retopped it up. And it's trust me, it's not being done
Okay,
properly.
so
I can tell you
so
for a
that's
fact.
John needs
And like even the Kanban cards, they're being just like someone's taking the last one and then just leaving the card.
Yeah, so
They need a session and they need some SOPs put up on the wall, laminated of how to correctly run the Kanban, and we all need to take ownership of it. And then there needs to be one person that is like the master manager of it, that does like a daily audit to make sure it's tidy, presentable, everything's organised, like you work in Tesco's, clean the shit. That's how granular I think we should be. Because if we're doing it on the little stuff, that will be the same mentality on the big stuff.
Yeah.
So go. We are reviewing some samples of some potential new products that we are going to bring in our in-house facility that we're going to stock and decorate here in our Norfolk production facility. And because excitingly this week we've got a new piece of equipment that we're bringing in. So we laser engrave, or we engrave products here, and we have a CO2 laser that does bamboo and wood and certain things, but complicated, but there's different lasers that obviously can decorate different substrates. So we've just invested in a fibre laser, which has come all the way over from Germany, and that is going to allow us to expand the level of products that we can decorate here and the quality of the engraving and the size that we can engrave. So I'm just reviewing some suggestions from some of the team on some products that would be good, we feel, to be able to stock here for very quick turnaround and being able to offer that low minimum order service for, with companies' logos branded on. So like different water bottles, these are lovely, like these matte finish bottles that are metal and insulated, so they're really smart. We're just exploring expanding our drinkware lines, some different types of like key rings. So if you was in like the property sector, being able to engrave your logo on like the house-shaped key ring, new bottle opener styles, just like put your logo on there. It's quite a practical giveaway that somebody would likely keep in the house, or use, probably not in the office, preferably not. But yeah, luggage tags, some like classy sort of like aluminium luggage tags. So yeah, nice stuff. So we're just looking at the products. The samples have come in from abroad. We're just looking at them, just deciding on whether they're a good fit, bit of quality testing, and then when the new machine is installed later this week, we will be able to get the guys to have a little run with some of these, put some sample logos of some of our brands and that sort of stuff onto it, see how well it decorates, see what the finish comes out like, and then get some feedback on whether we feel it's worth that investment in bringing that stock in and adding it to our UK Express range. So yeah, exciting, and can't wait to get that fibre laser in, because as well, we've been running some products on one laser that really shouldn't be being run on there. So it's taking, like, say it was a bottle like this, it's taking like 11 minutes to engrave it. Whereas with the fibre, that will engrave that in like 10 seconds. So our efficiency it will allow us to bring our costs down for our customers. So the customers will really see the benefit of this investment, because like our metal drinkware that's engraved with custom logos, we'll be able to bring that cost down. And I think engraving is underrated, because when you engrave something, it's not going anywhere. And with a print, sometimes it is going to, over time, if you scuff it, kick it, put it in your handbag, that sort of stuff, it is going to start to crack away. Whereas engraving, it's engraved into the product. It's not going nowhere. So yeah, I'm excited. And that is what's happening. I've been all over the place today. But I thought I'd share with you something that I don't normally share, which is reviewing products that we're thinking of bringing in-house, and that kind of process and the way our mind works. Usually what we do is we'll take a punt on something if the feedback internally is good, and we look at our demand and we think that it's a good fit for our customers, and we can get the price point right, and we take a punt on it, buy a small volume, trial it, and then we look at the data, and if it really stacks and they're starting to be really popular, then we'll ramp it up, and then over time we can bring that cost down for our customers if it sells well. So yeah, that is what we're doing. You are the man. What, the Trotec was playing up, you mean?
The Ruby. So
what's
the
Ruby?
Software.
Oh, the software, I see. Fair enough. So it's all working again?
You got metal cards?
Yes. So it's all back in the game?
Yep.
Nice. How's your new one?
Getting there. Just getting there.
You ran some live jobs on it yesterday, didn't you?
Yes.
How'd they go?
Depends. 47 minutes for 250.
Not bad. What would that have taken on this one?
250 pens.
Yeah.
I normally do 20 at a time, and they take 6 minutes each.
6 minutes for 20. So you'd get 200 done an hour normally, but based on that, you'd get you're about half an hour quicker.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's this. You can move it, so with a regular table you would have to move the actual object.
Right.
With this you can more or less put it in the middle.
Yeah.
And it will show you that it's already in the middle.
So you want something that can put it like that. I get that.
For temporal.
Good area though that it does, isn't it? Considering it's got no 360 mover in there.
Yeah.
So you're happy though?
Yep.
You think it was a worthy investment?
Very quickly, yeah.
Very quickly.
It goes very quick.
Good, mate.
Yeah,
good.
Like Jasmine says, time is money.
Yes, Christian, you are right. Time is money. Do you think that should be the episode title this week?
Time is money.
Time is money.
Yep.
Christian's decided
time is money.
Time is money, and that's going to be this week's episode title. All right, mate, as long as you're happy and you like it, and we'll have words and try and get some jigs sorted for you, mate.
Yep.
So you're rocking and rolling.
Yeah, I know.
How about that?
Yeah, brilliant.
Smile on your face, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Just had a cash flow meeting and he wasn't smiling, so now, now he's smiling.
After the dip in the turnover last month.
Yeah, you could say that. And a little bit of spending that went on while I was out of the country.
Don't know what went on.
Come then, what you spend?
Was this the laser machine or something? I saw Rachel message me this morning.
Yeah, we had a laser machine that arrived. But he times all this, you know, perfectly for
I'll
when.
tell you what, I messaged him happy birthday last week and said, did the family chip in and buy you a new company?
I met a lovely colleague of yours,
Elaine?
Elaine, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
She was really nice, yeah. She was at the event.
How did it go?
Really good. I was really nervous, like before.
Yeah.
Because I've never done anything
I was going to say, was it
before.
first?
Well, I've got really used to talking on the camera and doing all that, but like in front of 90 people, that's different. And we do it obviously on the all hands on a Monday, which is just under 50. But because that's now what everybody I know, and I do it week in, week out is like programmed now. But actually, it went really well. I thought it was going to be worse than it was, but I actually felt quite comfortable once she was up there and doing it. And it wasn't obviously just me. They had a panel on there, so it was sort of jumping between me and Kelly, done the intro, and then went on to sort of just interviewing the panel, which was really good. But no, some really interesting points and some great people in the room as well. I wasn't expecting.
The chamber, I think, they bring some really good business people. Don't they?
There was marketing director for a cruise line. I can't remember what the cruise line is now, but senior director for Flagship. There's some really interesting people in the room that I've got chatting to. A lady I've got chatting to, head of events for the Norwich Theatre.
Yeah.
She was a nice lady. Yeah, just not what I was expecting. That's the biggest thing I get from going to those sort of events is the community of being able to talk to people, similar mindset, who are there to get better. And they've got so many good, interesting stories to share. And you just take those little nuggets from. And also, it's quite nice when you hear, do you know what? It's not just our industry that's rough at times. Like talking to other people, sort of gives you a bit of a, it's not all bad. But no, it's really good. I really enjoyed it, and makes you think you have to do a lot. Like, because you don't go. I personally didn't go to achieve more, to get more business. I did it because I get a bit of a kick out of it. And I think, as I was saying to Ben the other day, sometimes it's a mental thing. It's like a download. Yeah. You know, when you're talking to people and sharing it. But it was really amazing to me how many people came up after and said either, we used Totally Branded, we love it, the service is great, or even better, which I wasn't expecting, was, we'd love to talk. We've got 9. I had someone come up who was from, you'll know the charity, I can't think what they're called, but it's some charity. It was the Priscilla Bacon.
Priscilla Bacon.
So she said, we've got 9 shops across Norfolk, and we're looking for a new supplier to take over all of our merch. So I mean, that's like a really decent conversation to have come. Same with Norwich Theatre. She was like, I can't believe we're not using you. We should be buying in Norfolk. We're going to open up. We'll have a meeting about it. So it's like, just from standing up on stage, you've not asked for any business, but it all just comes to you that, like, you would spend ages ringing round to try and achieve that level of conversation.
And that's the thing up here. Norfolk people like buying from Norfolk companies, don't they? We've noticed that, haven't we? Like,
massively.
You will find that all over the place.
But I think there is a line though, because like I was talking to someone the other day and we were laughing. It was like, it's all great this buying local, but not buying local when it's double the price. There is that line. It's just, you know, it is getting to that point. But that's what that Stephen Bartlett said. He built that entire 100 million turnover agency, social media agency. He didn't have a sales team. His assistant would get him bookings to speak on stage, and he would just go to conferences, speak on stage, and the biggest brands in the world would come up to him afterwards and ask, can you come and do our work? He wouldn't even have to sell, it would just land on his lap. That was like, and it was only, and I was like, yeah, alright. But it's only once you do a little tiny version like that, and you're like, blimey, we've got 3 really good leads there without even doing anything apart from just sharing out.
Well, yesterday I went to just an awards ceremony for high school, and we were sponsors, and at the end of it, the lady then was like, thank you so much for our sponsors, blah, blah, blah. So let's try and use our sponsors and stuff. And I reckon that will sit with a few local people.
Does it mean something,
they actually took time out and stuff.
And I think it builds so much trust, doesn't it? Because it's like, this is an actual company, they've supported a local event. You're seen in a different light.
You're instantly credible when you're up there speaking, because you go, well, it must be something. This person is now speaking to us about this topic, they must know what they're doing.
100%.
Whether you feel like you do or you don't, you're there saying you do. So people will believe you do because you've got the chamber going. This is the person you want to listen to. So you instantly become credible.
And
so along the back basically is where the stand would be.
Yeah. And you want to take it to Bossy Machine. I can already tell from your plan. You want to take it to Bossy Machine, the individual name, and a mug press. and print it up. Obviously, we're going to need a computer and a sawgrass.
No, I want to go worse than that. I want to take the engraving machine.
You can't.
Why not?
Because we'd have to build him into a box. They can't watch it because of the.
That's alright.
Alan said you can't have anyone near it. Cristiano would have to be in a box with his thing on.
Yeah, that's fair. We take the flight case. It's got a frame, and you just have to shut the doors. That's why we went for that one with the doors, so you could use it at an exhibition.
You might just want to double check with Alan because he said to me when I only spoke to him quickly that he said, make sure nobody goes near when it's running.
Yeah,
unless they've got glasses.
As long as the doors are shut. If the doors are shut, you're fine. That's the whole point of that.
Okay.
So my thoughts would be,
why don't we take Jasmine as a jack of all trades, because she knows the engraving machine and she knows the mug machine and she's done the mug exactly what you want to do for a mug at exhibitions before for Listerwood.
okay.
And she knows all the Illustrator stuff, so she could probably get people's logos and QuickTime and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
And she knows how to run it. I haven't got a clue how to run it.
So I'm thinking we take notebooks.
So the individual foil machine.
Individual foil blocking names.
Yeah.
And the engraving machine to do like a pen or a bottle, and you can choose something. And we have a batch of bottles, some notebooks and pens, and we just sort of jump around and give variety.
Because I always think it looks messy when people are writing on forms that everyone else has written on. No, print out little cards.
Yeah.
And say like basically write your like totally branded card as well. Get some done
and then that's Jasmine's cue.
Yeah, and then that's her cue, and she just bang, 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 and then they have to write that down, put it in the box, and then that's then Jasmine's thing to then.
We just get speak to Bill and see if he can help start designing the exhibition stand.
Yeah.
Just start coming up with the concept. We know roughly what we're doing and the layout. It's then just designing the graphics.
The only thing I thought about those signs, when I think they look brilliant, is there's so much wasted space on there.
Yeah.
Above the branding, that's the whole place we could have showcased more products, and it's just been left. So maybe let's just make sure. Although again, you don't want to make it tacky.
No.
And
do you know what you could do?
Well, just make it all pink.
No, you could do that spin the wheel.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, and then you get free pen, free bottle, or
a different option.
Yeah.
A bit more interactive, a bit more of a laugh.
Yeah. And then you could also, instead of doing a free item on there, you could do £25 off your next order, off your first order.
Voucher.
Yeah, 50
vouchers with us.
Yeah, £50 off your first order.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if they let you customise the.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
No, but I'm saying as in like the size of them, because you could make a really small one.
Yeah.
And do it like, I don't know, 500 free pens.
Yeah.
Or something, but then imagine everyone keeps that. We'd have to test it first. Imagine it was rigged and everyone would do it 500 pens.
We need to just work out the best way of showcasing the products, really. Whether it's a tablecloth, I always think that's a very basic, though, isn't it?
What? No, I'm not saying I'm saying a tablecloth to go over the tables to hide the tables. But you want it to be a good one. Not one of them shitty ones that people put on them. A good one, and you don't want loads of branding on it, you just want totally branded. A pink tablecloth, or you could even do the opposite and go like white with grey and pink, well, although white get dirty easy, but you can't just have tables out, you look like.
No, I wonder if you just don't bother with tables at all, and you have your backdrop, your L-shaped backdrop, and then the stand is very open plan, and then you walk in and there's like pillars which showcase product, so you don't have too much on show. It's quite like classy, like white blocks dotted around, so you sort of walk around and you're like, oh, this is pens and bottles.
Jasmine will need a table.
Yeah, but that's a separate thing out of the way. That's almost on the edge of the stand, at the edge.
Yeah.
The stand is about showcasing product, but I just don't like it when you walk up to, like, say you had 2 tables, it's just filled with stuff. It's just like, and it just looks basic. We do more like a trade show type thing where there's like products on pillars and a bit more sort of stand on like those acrylic stands, so like the pens are laid out. It just looks a bit more class.
We are wrapping up another week. It is hot today. It is nice and warm. It's like 29 degrees here in sunny Norfolk. Mikey has deployed and put this new Dibond sign out on the road because our sales and marketing office for Totally Branded is right outside virtually a big Tesco, so we get a lot of passing traffic. We're on a business estate here as well, so there's a lot of other business owners and, you know, people who work in companies passing by, and we don't shout enough about what we actually do. We're very much doing a lot of online and digital marketing nationwide. We never really put enough effort into the local business. So we've got these signs made up just to shout a little bit about what we do and capture some attention from passers-by, just to see if it generates a little bit of walk-in intention. And we're going to build a little bit of a showroom indoors as well, so that if people do come in, we can take them in and the guys can sit them down and showcase some of the stuff that we do. So pretty pleased with that, done a nice job. It's been a good week, not the most crazy of weeks out on the road, but we've got a lot going on internally. We've got new team members joining, we've had new equipment going in, the property projects are moving forward nicely, the waste is banged out. Chris has been booked every single day since the day he joined, which has been brilliant, and we're just constantly getting, the phone is just consistently ringing, which just means that, you know, the power of those leaflets and the door-to-door advertising just really does work. So don't underestimate, obviously with this kind, with the Totally Branded business, we're very much doing that digital marketing and that kind of thing, but with the waste and that sort of B2C, you know, that sort of consumer, rather than dealing with businesses for the main of that business, you know, the traditional leaflets through doors, you can't, you know, they work so incredibly well. So that's what we're doing. See you next week.